battle a little snow today, do some hauling. See, Brian's already found our first casualty of the day. I don't think that spring's supposed to stick out like that. What do you think? Man. Well,
probably broke the center bolt, if I had to guess.
I drove by seeing it leaning, and then I seen the spring sticking out.
First thing is like, how do I lift it? It's fixable, but I gotta be able to lift it.
Forklift.
You can't, it's loaded.
Oh no!
It'd be easy if it was empty.
Oh no! Okay, we just added a new. I thought that was empty. What's it got on it? Oh no! Oh, yeah, our beans are 45 minutes away. So we got a loaded semi with beans and it's got a spring sticking out the back. Not real sure on that one. I thought it was empty. Yeah, fun just ended there. Dang. 45-minute drive, it's jumped off.
And where do I work on?
Try to do a cold start here. Ooh. Turn all the electric stuff off. That's not gonna go. Wow! That fired right up. C12 fired up, C15 said no go. Problem is, this truck's the one with the broken spring. So, I guess the one that goes to the shop started, the one that leaves, it just sits there. Yeah. So you're running the battery charger off of it.
Yeah, off the battery. Because I can't plug in and pull 1500 watts from that outlet.
No, it'll pop the thing. Okay. Always combinations. Got our 08 back. We've got 8 new bags. All new brakes and drums. New injectors. He did some bushings and some different things. Check out the plumbing. Woo! Nice job on that. This had hard lines on 8 airbags. 8 airbags are nice for ride, but they're terrible when you got to replace them. And these with the hard lines, they freeze up and then they won't seal back. So we opted for some rubber. Looks like a great job of routing. Glad we're all new. These ride a lot nicer. It had low profile airbags on it because it was on an end-dump trailer. And they must just be different. These are a little different profile. And yeah, it rides night and day better. Well, gonna have to get that cleaned out so we can get back under there. I put some grease on the 5th wheel. It's ready to back under, and I see snow up there too. Oh yeah, new air tanks. These were completely rusted through. Found them online aftermarket. You buy those through parts and they're ridiculous. Those are aftermarket, got those on. It's all sealed up. It was good. It held air for sitting here, so real happy with it. Time to get it back to work. Clear that out. It'll cause an issue. Take your time. Put it on. Well, I took us for a ride with the mulcher, and I've already broke it. He knows all about that too. We got a lot done with that. Noah's running it, Brandon, everybody's been running it. Pretty cool video. Maybe I'll put a link, maybe not, but you guys ought to check it out. We started mulching cardboard boxes. We moved to trees. Been cleaning on open ditch. Big project, so y'all check that out. go. Now he'll pull forward once to make sure it went in. We're good. Ice on. Cold weather problems. Well, don't fall. Dang. Gonna have to make some room. That trailer's got the spring broken and is loaded. We've decided it's just too hazardous to try to get that down the road. We dump our beans 45 minutes from home. Sneaking it through the country, it's just not an option. We're gonna go ahead and hook a swing away up. We're going to set up out here. Luckily, this truck was down, so this trailer's empty. We're going to transfer our beans from the trailer that's got the broken spring over to this one. We were contemplating on using our leg because right now we're set on the load-out spout. We could use the load-out spout, dump it in the pit, and load, but I know our conveyor's froze up. That's where I wish we had everything on conveyors and things. It'd be a little nicer, but at the same time, I know we can hook up to this auger and get it to run. So I'm gonna move this truck around, try to get a little room made, and yeah, we're just gonna transfer the beans off one truck onto another one. We'll hook up to this auger, and then he'll pull forward over here, and we'll start filling this semi. We'll move it just a little better. I didn't think that tarp was going to open. You can see that trailer leaning. Yeah, there we go. Right where springs broke. So we'll position and get it unloaded on this one here. Seems like a lot of work, but taking that spring out with that load on there, that's worse. Luckily we had an extra auger. That extra auger theory pays off today. Man, that thing's looking uglier by the second. Look at that. It's just gonna pop out of there. He's gonna pull forward. This low slung trailer is cheap. We've talked about it before. We don't have much money in this. But this is why. You have to plan your dumping because it's set so low. We're going to be a little safer this time. Brian's getting the forks picked up. This truck didn't want to start. It's been plugged in. And you can see it's just covered in snow. We can't do that. So he's going to put the forks on. Pick these up. Just like that.
Turn this on.
Let me know when firing a hole. Boy, I don't know. Come on, baby. Ooh, guys, we got it. No, we're not bad. Just this back part. Gotta get this snow off this tarp in the best way that we can. Let's see, Brian, didn't you do this before?
I should have just done both sides is what I should have done.
So the spring come out the back. What we got here? Let's explain this.
It wallers out. This is old.
Okay.
And it wallers this out, and then the spring just has a bolt head that retains it right there. It's just a bolt. It's broke.
So that needs to sit there
it
in a hole.
normally sits in a hole, and
I remember welding the top cap
that's
on.
what retains the spring from the bottom.
And that's what allowed it out.
Its way out of the U-bolts, and then it's loose then.
And the U-bolts are probably stuck. You just cut them off.
You have to.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
There's not even thread left, and I haven't got the bottom half freed yet. It might take the blue wrench. We'll see. It's one. They've become one with it. They will come out. They're just not very fun.
So you're just gonna order new U-bolts and just gonna fab a piece of flat with a hole in it.
I'm gonna go down to the plasma table and cut a new. You have to grind this one all the way off, unfortunately, and then you put your new plate on with just the bolt head hole from the plasma table. Weld it on, and then you don't have to replace the whole axle or this whole cradle assembly and weld back on. It just, when that starts wallering, it walks, and then it twists the bolt off, and the springs walk out the back. And that needs to be new, because it's also wallered and rusted. Bad.
So 1987 to current, you do have some maintenance to do, I guess, right?
Now, in theory, one day this will have to be replaced, but it'll probably last until I don't care anymore.
I know, right? We've had this trailer since 2009. Now, I've spoken in a previous video. We actually sold this thing for $5,000. The guy sent the money for it. He never come and got it. I'm sitting there and we had no trailer. I asked Brian, I said, you want me to just buy that trailer back? He said, yeah, we need it. So I called this guy and I said, sir, can I return your money? I'd like to keep my trailer. I told him the story and he let me return the money and keep the trailer. He told me if I sell it, I needed to call him. I've probably lost track of who it is now, but we just about lost this thing for $5,000, and we haul everything with it. No way I should have let that go for $5,000. I'm glad I bought it back. Anyway, we put 2 speeds on this. These are cheap because they set too low, and I looked online and they had these 2 speeds, so we added those, made it a little nicer. So he just did one of these a while back. There's a video somewhere, don't remember where. That happens. But he bought 2 extras, he thinks. And he's going to replace these 2, so we have 2 on the shelf. But we may have, well, we're not going to have this, right?
I don't think so. You want to go look on the shelf and see if you find it? It's just that. That's all it is.
I'll go look.
It might exist.
If we have that, we've got this trailer fixed. Yeah, I'm going to go look. Maybe we'll get lucky. Wish me luck. Trailer parts came in. We've got our spring back together here. This bushing was out. Also weld this top plate on. While we're doing all that, to match this side, we went ahead and got these parts. New U-bolts, new bolts, new block for the springs. We're going to put all that on and get this trailer back fixed. Now the brakes have been done not long ago. In good shape there. Had some new tires put on it. Our 1987 trailer just needs a little TLC. To be expected. Well, first thing I want to do is lay my mat dirty side down. I'm going to lay on the dirty side of the mat. I don't know what I was doing right there, but okay, shouldn't be too bad. This trailer had a lot of work done on it in 2009. Yeah, I said 2009. But it had all the new brakes and a lot of new hardware put on. And we've kept it up over the years. It's neat about it here. We're just basically going to mimic what this spring is, and then we are all set up. All the bolts are new. I'm thinking about doing the dog bone first. I guess that's what you call that. I think we'll slide it in there. Yeah, like so. Thought we were missing one. There they are. I like to have this inside, but we've got to get that combine fixed. And that's not today. Just trying to get our 2 holes to line up right there. Not too bad. Went in a little tough. I think I was just on the wrong angle. And it's wet under here. Not bad. That's going to fix us for a long time. Yep.
Oh, now we're stuck.
It didn't want to go. Almost. Got our new U-bolts on. Springs back on. Hanger bolts. Dog bone. Everything's in. Just going to tighten these things down. Probably tighten them down with the 1/2 inch impact, and then we have an inch air operated impact. It's an Ingersoll ring. I probably ought to tighten them with an inch impact. They put these longer nuts on there. This one has already been done. We're just literally doing the other side. Probably should have did them when we were doing the first one.